Good afternoon. The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Welcome to the Appellate Division's virtual admission ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, would you please proceed?
Thank you. May it please the court, good afternoon. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored this afternoon to present to the court 31 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant appearing here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York, and therefore I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. In advance of today's ceremony, my colleagues and I have considered this very important motion to admit these candidates to the bar of the state of New York, and they've authorized me to grant the motion, so thank you.
Thank you.
And as always, I ask that you please extend the sincerest thanks of the court to the members of the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make great efforts, particularly during this very difficult and extraordinary time, to ensure that each of the candidates who appear before us do indeed meet the important requirements for admission to the bar of the state of New York. These committee members, by the way, work pro bono without compensation, and my colleagues and I truly appreciate their service in helping to keep the admissions process functioning. So thank you.
Thank you. I will certainly let them know.
The clerk of the court, Susanna Rojas, will now administer the oath of office.
Good afternoon, Justice Renwick. Good afternoon, candidates. At this point, I will ask everyone to please unmute your microphones and raise your right hand. I will administer the oath in the form of a question. At the conclusion, please respond by saying, "I do." Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please respond by saying, "I do."
I do. I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. Please mute your microphones. Thank you.
Congratulations. This afternoon, my colleague, Justice Judith Gish, has the pleasure of addressing you further. Judge Gish?
Thank you, Justice Renwick. It is a matter of personal privilege to address you on this important and hopeful occasion of your admission to practice law in the state of New York. I cannot help but remark, however, on the uniqueness of this virtual ceremony, reflecting the time in which we live in, the time in which all of you are professionally coming of age. So what are we to make of all this? Before the summer, you could have expected that your admission would take place in our beautiful and historic courtroom. Today, however, you can only see a picture of that beautiful courtroom behind us. Is this rite of passage, your rite of passage, fundamentally different than what we did before? I believe it is not. Your rite of passage, your admission to the bar of the state of New York in this virtual world, is no less historic, no less consequential, and no less hopeful than if it had occurred in a brick and mortar courthouse. Although these virtual admissions are an outgrowth of the current health pandemic, who is to say that they are not the beginning of a legal world in which virtual access to each other in the court proceedings are our future, in which all people, no matter who or where they are, can pursue and obtain justice? As we continually learn, justice is more than our physical courthouses. It is the ideals pursued by men and women like you to ensure and protect the rights of all people. So now you stand at the doorway, I'm going to amend that, the virtual doorway of this and many other ways in which this time-honored profession will be evolving in important and positive ways. Your contribution to this will be great. Today, I want you to remind you that although this ceremony represents a great personal accomplishment by each of you, your greatest accomplishments still lay before you. Make the most of the future and accomplish your goals. During admission ceremonies, I frequently quote esteemed judges and lawyers on the honor and values that we share in this great profession. In these unusual times, however, I have departed from that practice. Instead, today, I will quote inspiring advice from a great scientist. Albert Einstein said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Great opportunity awaits you all. I congratulate you and wish you well.
Thank you, Justice Gish. This admission ceremony is now concluded. Good luck to all of you. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of the new attorneys. You may all also log off now.